dish, a century of New Haven pizza. The iconic thin crust pie has made Wooster Street in New Haven, Connecticut, the center of the pizza universe. At least that's what Brooks Silva Braga tells us. He is back from a pizza pilgrimage.
It's not just me, Michelle. 100 years ago, Frank Pepe first fired up his coal oven. Soon after, his nephew opened up Sally's just 2 blocks away. Now, both of these Wooster Street originals are exploring some new avenues.
On the 7th day, God created pizza. And he was in New Haven. This is the place, man. This is where it all started. 1925.
And the recipe supposedly stayed the same.
The recipe's the same. They've never changed the dough. They never changed the water. And the family still runs it.
Colin Kaplan runs Taste of New Haven food tours.
Let's get at this, Brooke.
Oh, she's steaming.
Oh, she is hot.
But he's not so much a guide
Oh, look at that.
as an evangelist.
Thin, crispy, chewy, and charred.
It just isn't like the pizza you normally have.
Well, if you're from New Haven, this is our normal pizza. This is our normal.
You're first hit by the sweet zip of tomato. The sauce is the star. Then the earthy, smoky crust. Blackened, yes, but not quite burnt.
Are we even allowed to call it pizza?
You can call it pizza, but we call it abits.
Abits.
Abits. You gotta use your hands a little bit.
Abits.
Abits.
The name and the recipe arrived from southern Italy in the late 19th century, when Italian immigrants began settling en masse in New Haven.
The first records we have of somebody making pizza in New Haven was 1899. But Frank Pepe was really the one that made it a big deal.
This is the oven, the original oven where my grandfather first started.
In 1925, using this bread oven,
You literally throw in coal here.
Jennifer Kelly's grandfather, Frank Pepe, started making pies and selling them on the street.
He couldn't remember who he sold it to. He didn't write things down.
Bookkeeping, not his strong suit.
No, my nanny's was. My grandma.
Together, Frank and Philomena built Pepe's into an institution, a family business that included Philomena's 2 nephews, Tony and Sal Consiglio. But after Tony had a falling out with his uncle, or so the story goes, he and brother Sal left, and in 1938 opened Sally's, 2 blocks down Wooster Street. Sally's son, Ricky, grew up in his parents' restaurant.
My father around the back, my mother around the front.
Hi guys, Ford.
Almost every day, even in the snow, crowds line up.
It's a little warmer in here.
There's specialties like the clam pie and potato pie, and of course, the original tomato and mozzarella abits.
My father used to see the people out in line in the weather. They're waiting for pizza.
Follow me.
One measure of a landmark restaurant is who they've served. But what may be more remarkable is who Sally's has turned away.
There's a couple of occasions like Reagan wanted to come in on Thursday. No, he wanted to come in on Monday. No, we're closed Mondays. We don't go down there.
Reagan, the president.
The president.
Later, Rick says Bill Clinton and Al Gore failed in their attempt to grab an early lunch.
Explain that. The president of the country says, I'd like to have a pie. You can't open a little early for him?
No. Very simple. Come on. Yeah, we respect you for the presidency. You two got your job, we got our job. Don't hold a grudge, come on.
Pizza, if anything, is more popular than ever.
I'm very close to declaring New Haven pizza capital of the world.
And both Sally's and Pepe's are trying to ride that wave beyond Wooster Street. There are 4 other Sally's now, including this one in Stamford, Connecticut. At the helm, executive chef Brett Lunsford. It is an intimidating inheritance.
Every day I wake up and I'm expecting people to be like, Brett's the guy who destroyed Sally's. This is the guy who ruined the menu. Sal's rolling on his grave. All these things.
Lunsford grew up in Texas cooking barbecue, trained at the Culinary Institute of America, then worked his way up to executive chef with the Union Square Hospitality Group in New York, where he fell in love with the city's slice shop.